Test. Whoa. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test.
At this time, we ask that everyone please stand, and gentlemen, remove your caps or your hats as the Navarro College Marching Band plays the national anthem.
Welcome, everyone, to the Tips Champs Heart of Texas Bowl, the 2023 edition. Between the Copiah Lincoln Wolfpack and the Navarro College Bulldogs. Justin Walker joined alongside Avi Mehta here today. Live from Texas A&M University Commerce's Memorial Stadium, Ernest Hawkins Field, ready for this matchup. Should be a good game. What are you thinking, Avi?
Yeah, it's absolutely two top 10 teams in junior college. Copiah Lincoln, or Colin, as they like to go by. They're the 6th ranked team in NJCAA, and then Navarro on the other side, 10th. Both teams had a chance to play for a conference championship last week, and both fell in it, I believe 2 weeks ago on November 18th for both sides. They fell in their championship games. Navarro lost to Kilgore, and then Colin lost to East Mississippi, and that's why they were not able to make the NJCAA playoffs, but a chance for both of their sophomores to play one more game with their teammates before they move on to the next phases of their lives. So it should be an exciting game here. 3rd edition of the Heart of Texas Bowl held at A&M Commerce. And if any of the previous two games are any indicator, should be a good one here.
Hoping for a good one. Good weather today, nice and cool day, nice sunny day as well.
Absolutely. It was this morning. It was when both teams arrived and started their warm-ups. It was really foggy. You couldn't even see to the other side of the field, but that fog has really cleared out and the sun is out. So it's a nice, a little bit chillier than I probably would have liked it, but a perfect fall Saturday for both teams to play one final time in 2023.
It's definitely football weather for sure. As we see, getting ready to announce the starters, we'll go ahead and throw to public address announcer Michael Casillas for the starters for both sides.
At this time, in the northwest corner of the end zone, we will announce the starting defense for the Wolfpack of Colin. First, at defensive end, number 18, Cavante Wells. Defensive tackle, number 88, Clyde Pinter, Jr. At nose guard, number 44, Montre Edwards. At linebacker, number 33, Colin McGowan. At linebacker, number 27, Diedrich Hicks. At linebacker, number 5, Billy Pullen. At defensive back, number 23, Chris Burnett. At defensive back, number 4, Navarro Benson. At defensive back, number 14, Kate Dukes. At defensive back, number 1, Andrew Johnson. And at defensive back, number 17, Jerron Manning. And now, welcome the rest of Copiah Lynn Community College Wolfpack football team, led by their head coach, Glenn Davis. now, in the northeast corner of the end zone, the starting offense for the Bulldogs of Navarro College. First, offensive lineman number 54, Turner Hilburn. Offensive lineman number 55, Jared Pell. Offensive lineman number 59, TK Nina. Offensive lineman number 75, Luis Chivara. Offensive lineman number 78, Averny Priest. At tight end number 86, Marcus Vincent. Next at number 82, Tatirian McCoy. At quarterback number 3, Dane Jitch. At quarterback number 16, Jackson Waring. At wide receiver number 8, Brian Spotwood. At wide receiver number 12, James Jones. At wide receiver number 19, Luke Ferguson. At wide receiver number 84, Braylon Finney. And at wide receiver number 88, Sean Brown. And now, welcome the rest of the Navarro College Bulldog football team, led by their head coach, Ryan Taylor.
There are your starters for both sides as we get ready for the coin toss.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield for today's coin toss. The captains for Navarro College are number 7, Jordan Smith, and the captain for Copeland are number 5, Billy Pullen, and number 2, Johnny Daniel. Conducting the coin flip today is game referee. And assisting the coin flip are Charlie Martin, the Chief Operating Officer of TIPS USA, the interlocal purchasing system. Blake Cooper, Director of CHAMPS Tips, Heart of Texas Board. And Mr. Blake Powell, the founding partner and equity shareholder in the law firm of the Powell Law Group, LLP, the award sponsor for today's game.
Looks like it was the Bulldogs that won the coin toss and chose to defer. Colin will be the one team receiving, and they're going towards the north end zone as we get started here. We'll get a first look at the Wolfpack offense and the Bulldogs defense.
Ready for kickoff here of the 2023 Tips Champs Hot Bowl.
Officials huddled in the middle. Big day for junior college as well. A couple of bowl games going on around the country today in the junior college ranks as their season comes to a close here. We had the XL Energy Bowl between Dodge City and New Mexico Military Institute yesterday. Dodge City winning that one 37-6. Obviously the Champs Heart of Texas Bowl here in Commerce today between Colin and Navarro, and then we'll have Snow College and Iowa Central facing off in the Game 1 Bowl in Cedar Falls, Iowa. That'll be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern between those two teams. There's 3 bowl games this year outside of the playoffs in the junior college ranks. In the Division 1, in the Division 1 slate, that is. And we take a look at Division 3 as we have the Division 3 National Championship between Rochester and DuPage just getting going in Charlotte, North Carolina. DuPage out of Illinois, Rochester out of Minnesota.
Talking about games just getting going. We're set for the opening kickoff here.
Yep, it'll be number 41, Eric Acosta, kicking it off for the Bulldogs.
Kick goes downfield, fielded about the 14-yard line. Number 29.
Zirin Jackson, as looks like there was a fumble there by Jackson. We'll wait for the call. The Bulldog sideline definitely thought that it was a fumble by Jackson, recovered by the Bulldogs. We'll take a look here for the official signal, and
there's still
no call officially from the White Hat, but it does look like it's going to be Navarro ball here. And there we go.
I look down for 1 second, and it happens to be a fumble.
Yeah, so it turns out we will get a first look at the Navarro offense after a good job there by the Navarro kicking coverage unit, forcing the fumble and putting their offense on the field.
Got to win in all 3 phases of the game, and special teams is one of those phases. Got a snap there. Throw by Dane Jench is incomplete. Looked like he was trying to hit number 34, Sean Easterling.
Yeah, Sean Easterling, a great coverage there by Colin's Christopher Burnett. The throw was right. Throw was just a bit short, but it was still covered. Great job there by the Colin defense.
Snap handoff on the jet sweep to Brian Spotwood. He'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards there.
Yeah, just a little pitch action there for Spotwood, and Colin able to get a stop there. Colin coaches are right next to our booth and looked like they wanted a holding call there on the offensive line, but no flag there as we play on here on 3rd down.
3rd and 5, ball in the 26. Shotgun formation for Navarro as takes the snap. Quick pass off to number 82. That's DeTyrian McCoy. McCoy will get enough to move the sticks and get the Bulldogs a first down.
Great play calling there by Navarro. Able to pick off just a short pass, but it was past the chains, and Jackson did the rest. McCoy, did the rest to get the first down for Navarro and move the chains.
First down, ball at the Colin 20. Quick pass off to Jaden Jones. He'll get actually backed up a couple yards, 4 yards the wrong direction.
I believe that was Caden Dukes with the tackle for the Bulldogs. Tackle for the loss, it looks like maybe a 3-yard loss there based on where the ball is currently spotted. So good job once again by Colin defense that was put onto the field a lot earlier than they expected when the kickoff happened, but has done a good job so far of containing him outside of that third down play.
Bulldogs definitely have the Wolfpack on their heels. There's a handoff there to number 82. Once again, that is McCoy.
McCoy listed on the roster as an athlete, and so far we've seen he is an athlete. He's not a true wide receiver or running back, as he's already caught a pass and rushed one. So
I must say, athlete in this case, similar to a utility player in baseball. They can do it all, and I'm pretty sure we will see McCoy do it all today. Third down, 4 to go to the line. Ball on the 14. 12:50 and counting here in the first quarter. As there's a handoff to McCoy, and quickly taken down. That by number 13, LaKendrick James.
Yeah, excellent read there by the Wolves defense of thinking it was probably going to go to McCoy as it was the last third down play, and they just stuffed the box right there and were able to get the stop, as we now see Acosta attempting what looks like a 33-yard kick for the Bulldogs.
4th down and 6, ball on the 16. 33-yard kick. Not much wind playing a factor today, but the ball is up. And it is good.
Yeah, just say a great kick there by Acosta. It was a little to the right, not right down the middle, but again, no wind there, as you said, Justin. And Acosta was able to get it up there. Bulldogs able to get 3 points out of that first drive after putting the offense on the field first. We apologize for no live stream, no video currently on your screens. Working on getting it fixed here in a couple seconds. But thankfully you do have audio, so you're able to see that here as we get ready for kickoff. It will be Navarro and Acosta once again kicking. We'll see if Colin's able to. And looks like they're going to stick with Jackson in the backfield, and alongside him is Ricardo Butler Jr. as the two kick returners.
Wolfpack of Colin looking to start this drive, hopefully, if they get a drive, better than the last one did, as the opening kickoff was fumbled, recovered by the Bulldogs, and drive ended in 3 points. That was a 7-play, 14-yard drive. As this kick is up, it's a shorter kick, fielded right at the 20-yard line. He'll pick up, let's see, he's still pushing the pile. That pile is moving. About maybe 4 extra yards after getting stuffed in the middle of that pile.
Looks like video's back here on. Yeah, once again, we do apologize for that technical difficulty there. As Colin's back out there.
We'll spot the ball at the Wolfpack 36-yard line. 1st and 10. As Colin looks to get on the board here in their first drive of the game.
Standard 3 wide receiver, 1 running back in the shotgun formation for them.
Quick handoff there, swallowed up by a slew of red.
Yeah, Johnny Daniels had the carry there for the Wolves, and I believe the first player that got there for the Bulldogs was Bryce Shank, able to coming up with that tackle for loss. And it's been a little bit of a tough struggle for the Wolves so far. Obviously, when they thought they were going to get the offense out there, but not able to, and now a stoppage here.
Ball backed up 2 yards, 2nd and 12. This drops back to pass. Caught by Richard Mays Jr. and taken down almost immediately by Taz Marshall. That one gets him to the original line of scrimmage. It's now 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I don't love that play call there. You're back down, 2nd down, and still going right at the line of scrimmage instead of trying to take a deep shot there. But now They are forced to, as they have 5 wide receivers lined up, and as well as and they have to get 10 yards here on this third down play.
Devon Tott in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. Scrambles. He'll pick up. He'll get the first down. And then some. Looks like they'll give him 12 on that carry.
Not only did he get the first down there, choosing not to slide, going at it, but looks like he might have got even a Bulldog injured there on the play. So great job by Tut to move the chains and force the injury timeout here.
So we'll see that injury timeout. Ball spotted at the 48, so just on the Wolfpack half of the field.
Is it an injury? Okay, he's up now. That's all right. We played for him to get up. That's all we do. Get ready for number 2. I was like this ball. Ball, ball, ball. Ball, ball, ball. Ball. Number 2. After this play.
All right, we're back.
After this play.
Ready for play to resume. Tot in the shotgun. 1 man in the backfield, 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. Snap, handoff, faked. Tot will get the first down. He'll get to the 30, the 25, and he'll go out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A great run.
Yeah, Tut has been really, the last 2 plays have been excellent, great decision making by the quarterback. In that first one, it was he had 5 wide receivers lined up and saw the defense was lined up in a coverage unit and just decided to run, and that time was a design draw and able to get more than a first down there.
Wolfpack quick to the line there. A handoff this time actually does hand it off. That one Johnny Daniels picks up. Let's see if they spot him. 6 or 7. They give him 6. And that'll get the Wolfpack into the red zone. Ball on the 19-yard line, 2nd and 5. 9:30 just ticked off the board here in the first quarter of the Hot Bowl, the Heart of Texas Bowl.
And it's going to be a call here on a false start on the Colon side of things. And I believe that was an offensive lineman that jumped. Might have been one of the receivers just out of formation, not ready to go, while the rest of his 10 teammates were ready to go.
I believe so, as that backs it up now. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line. Near side hash. 2 receivers near side, 1 far. 1 man in the backfield with the quarterback. This ball's snapped. Pass into the end zone, off the helmet. In and out of the hands, off the helmet. It bobbled around for a second. Incomplete. Great coverage there by the Bulldogs. Be number 3 on the coverage there. That is, excuse me, on the attempt. The intended receiver was Richard Mays Jr. Couldn't tell the number of the Bulldog there that was defending.
Yeah, it was a great job there, throw by Tut. It was 50-50 play, and Mays just comes up short as great defense there by Navarro, and a big third down here.
Pass caught by Daniels. He'll pick up about 4, get him to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be short of the first down chain, and so kicking unit out for Colon, and it'll be Brandon Gillian doing the honors for the Wolves. And he's at the 27-yard line, so it'll be a 37-yard kick for Gillian, looking to come up with 3 points for the Wolves.
Kick is up for Gillum, and it just misses. Field goal's no good. The score remains Navarro College 3, Colon nothing. 8:24 left in the first quarter, and we'll step aside for a short break. You're watching the Tips Champs Heart of Texas Bowl.
All right, we're on offense, so we're just going to let you guys out for first down. Ben, let's go ahead and take jackets off, please. Jackets off. It's starting to get honey. All right, it's starting to get honey. It's starting to get honey. Starting to get honey out there.
Staying live as Bulldogs didn't need much time as there's a handoff to McCoy. He'll get stopped behind the line.
Tackle looked like there was a couple defenders for the Wolves, and it was Colin McGovern getting the tackle. From our vantage point, it looked like there might have been a face mask call on the Wolves, but no call there by the officials.
It was definitely a close call there as see the ball snapped. A quick run up the middle. He'll pick up maybe the first down. Let's see if they give him the first down or if he goes down by inches. And no, they gave him only about 12 on that play.
Yeah,
it'll be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, yeah. Jen Shaw Tut on the other side with those couple big runs, and he's like, I can do that too. And so choosing to just a straight cute quarterback draw on that play, just comes up, deciding to slide right before the defender, comes up a yard short on this 3rd down play.
Jench in the shotgun. By his side is McCoy. Ball snap, quick pitch. McCoy finds a hole, but he'll get stopped short. Let's see if they give him the original line of scrimmage, and they do.
Yeah, original line of scrimmage there. So 4th and 1, a decision time for head coach Ryan Taylor and his coaching staff for the Bulldogs if they want to choose to punt or if they can go for it. It looks like they are going to go with the punt formation here as James Ingham comes out for the punt for the Bulldogs, and it'll be Jamarcus Melton on the other end receiving for the Wolves.
Melton back at the Wolf Pack 30, ready to receive the punt. It's close to being blocked. It's a high punt. Doesn't go very far. It takes a Colin bounce, and the ball will be spotted at the 48-yard line. 6:16 left in the first quarter. Your score right now sits Bulldogs 3, Wolfpack nothing. Still early, still lots of time left to play as the Wolfpack get to the line quick. Want to get as much momentum as they can and hopefully this time get into the end zone.
Absolutely. Just came up short there. We're restricted to a field goal try that was no good, and they're already back out on the field and ready to go.
And off to Daniels to the outside. He'll pick up about 4 on the carry, maybe 5.
Yeah, great job. Great play call there by the Wolves to get a few yards on the ball back onto the offensive side of the field. Now sets up a 2nd and short rather than attempting a pass that may become incomplete, and then it's 2nd and long. With the Bulldog defense, the way it's played so far, definitely a good decision.
Looks like they only give them 3 there as it's 2nd and 7 and a quick sack. Two Bulldogs in on that one. That's number 44, Caleb Gates, and number 99, Ja'Cory Brown.
Yeah, Wolves, they're choosing to go for the fake screen, and then Todd was either going to run or see if he can find another open receiver downfield, and he was able to get, before he can even make a read downfield, Gates got in the backfield and able to come up with the sack.
3rd and 11 ball now on the 47, back on the Wolfpack side of the field. Drops back to pass for Tot. That one in and out of the hands of of Carlos Martin. That'll be 4th down, and we'll see the punt unit come out for the Wolfpack.
First time we're seeing the punt unit for the Wolfpack is we'll see Looks like number 11 once again, Gillum doing the punting honors, and McCoy back into returning for the Bulldogs.
Like I said, essentially a utility man. McCoy will do it all here as that punt is up in the air. It'll take a bounce. It'll roll. Let's see, it gets to the 16. It'll stop at the 15-yard line. A great punt there by Gillum. I actually spot him at the 16. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 3-0 your score. 4:59 left in the first quarter. Live here from Texas A&M University Commerce's Memorial Stadium. Playing here on Ernest Hawkins Field.
Yeah, so far it's been really both teams matching what the other team does. The Bulldogs on their end, field goal try, Colin on the other side, field goal try, then both teams punt as we have a free play opportunity here for the Bulldogs. And what a catch there by Jackson Warren, listed as a quarterback, but definitely not a quarterback there as he comes up with the catch there for Navarro.
Warren gets up in the air to make that one-handed grab. Penalty is declined. We'll see the first down. What a catch. There on the far sideline, reached up a quick one-handed snag.
Yeah, it was a free play for the Bulldogs. They knew that, and just choosing to see what they can do with it. And they come up with the acrobatic catch there by.
They made the absolute most of it there, did Marshall, 17 yards. Let's see the ball snapped, a quick pass. And a quick 3 yards there for Spotwood. I'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 33-yard line, excuse me, on the 36-yard line, 2nd and 7. 4:20 left in the first quarter. Empty backfield for Jench. 4 receivers out on the far side, 1 near. Quick pass caught by Spotwood. He'll get the first down and a couple extra yards.
Great play call there once again on 2nd down, looking to move the chains, and they were able to as Spotwood makes up the catch and then heads to the sideline, as we'll see a couple substitutions for Bulldogs.
See, looks like we'll see a different quarterback. That is Mason Shorb taking the snaps for the Bulldogs. And in motion, quick pass, almost picked off. That by number 14, Caden Dukes. But it fell harmlessly to the turf, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the Bulldogs were looking like they were motioning all their offensive linemen towards the left side of the field and seeing if they can catch the Wolves off guard, but great, almost an opportunity for the interception for Dukes, but comes up short.
3rd play of this drive, already gained, excuse me, this is the 4th play of this drive, already gained 30 yards. Ball on the 46. Shorb in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, passes, goes deep. That one out. All on the 46-yard line, 3rd and 10. Shorb takes the pass. Caught by Spotwood. He'll pick up about 2 yards. He'll be short of midfield and way short of the line to gain for the first down, and we'll see the punt unit come out once again for Navarro.
It was a 3rd down play after that big throw to Finney. They took a deep shot, and was a little surprised by that play call of deciding not to go for a play call there, for a deep shot once again, but instead
Ingham's punt. A near line drive, fair caught. At about the 15-yard line. Let's see if they spot him. He's right in between the hashes of the 15 and the 16. Let's see where they will officially spot him. 3-0 still your score here. 2:37 left in the first quarter. Spot him at the 16. And the Wolfpack look to get this drive started.
First down, Wolfpack.
Shotgun formation, one in the backfield, two receivers near side, one far. Snap taken, quick pass to Jalen Smith. Stiff arm his man and pick up about 16 on the play, enough for the first down and then some.
Yeah, Tutt was 2 for 4 coming into this drive for 6 yards, and already he's got more yardages on that red play right there and moving the sticks for the Wolves.
Ball on the 29-yard line. Quick play there, a great read by James Ziegler. Swallows up. And a tackle for loss. That one backs up to the 23-yard line, 2nd and 16.
Yeah, just a great read by Ziegler to get a tackle for loss, and not just a tackle for loss, but really pinning them deep into their own side of the field. The second and long coming here officially be a 2nd and 16 for the Wolves.
Minute 40 left here in the first quarter of play. Snap, handoff quickly and taken down. That one tackle made by number 44, Caleb Gates.
Yeah, really surprised by that play call of not choosing to, obviously it was 2nd and 16. Maybe try to get 8 or 9 yards on that play and then have an attempt at a 3rd and short. Instead, they go for just a rush there instead, of now it sets up 3rd and long here.
3rd and 15, ball on their own 24-yard line. Empty backfield, 3 receivers far side, 2 near. Snap, drops back, looking for open receiver. A throw downfield, it'll be at the feet of number 12, Jamarquez Melton. And we'll see the punt unit and Brandon Gillum once again for the Wolves.
Yeah, Todd, I think, was just trying to get rid of the ball there, maybe even see if he can find a receiver. He was not even on the other side of the first down chain, and so he was just trying to see if he can maybe find a receiver that he can make some plays after he catches the ball, but not able to do so as Gillum back out there for the punt, and McCoy near midfield returning.
Looking at some team stats, both sides each have 3 first downs, but no scoring since the very first drive of the game, as there's a punt fielded by number 22, Tim Burns. Be spotted at the 37-yard line. Both teams 3 first downs each. No penalties either way, as the one penalty flag that we've seen hit the turf was declined, as it was that big catch, a big one-handed catch.
I believe there was a false start on Colin earlier in the game that was called on one of their receivers, but still been a fast quarter so far, and we've seen plenty offenses and defenses plenty of times on the field, just 3 points, and that was on that first drive by the Bulldogs.
Both teams 1 for 4 on 3rd down, as there's a carry. That one by Jench, who returns to the game. He was out all of the last drive, as we see 24 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, here's an option and decision time for the Bulldogs. Do you let the clock go to zeros as 23 on the play clock, 14 on the game clock, or do you attempt the one more play? It looks like they're going to try to see if they can attempt one more play before the quarter ends.
Ball at the 40. 2nd and 6. Jinch still standing. He'll pick up the first down and then some. Looks like that is an 11-yard carry, which will carry us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 in favor of Navarro College. We'll step aside for a quick message. You're watching the Tips Champs Hot Bowl. Back live. First down play. Picks up about 4 yards. Ryan Spotwood with that one.
Both teams have been quick in getting ready on their huddles and ready to play here. Second quarter already underway.
Fake handoff there. And a run by Jinch. He'll pick up about 3. It'll be 3rd and 4, ball on the 43-yard line. 14 even on the game clock here in the second quarter. Empty backfield. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. Snap by Jinch. He's looking. Tries to find an open receiver. Maybe a pass interference call there, but instead is an interception. That by number 23, Christopher Burnett.
Yeah, I believe there's no flag on there. No flags anywhere, so it will be, in fact, a ball going the other way, and Colin will be on the field.
I think the Bulldogs were looking for a pass interference. I believe there was a shove there. I couldn't necessarily tell if it was while the ball was in the air or what. But the Bulldogs believe there should have been something called there. Instead, it is the first turnover of the game. And the Wolves will start with the ball at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Snap handoff to number 25. That is Trey Minor. He'll pick up 4 or 5 yards. They'll pick up 4 as well, or they'll mark him. 2nd and 6, ball at the 38-yard line.
Good to see here as we take a look on the screen, the Navarro band and their award-winning cheerleaders making the trip as well over from Corsicana.
A great turnout from both sides as there's a handoff to number 25, Minor. See if he'll pick up the first down or if he'll be short. It's like he will be about 2 yards short of the first down.
Yep, 3rd down play here coming up for the Wolves, probably in field goal territory if they want to try attempt with, especially with no win. They can definitely give it a try from here, but obviously they would like to get the first down and keep those chains moving, get closer to the end zone.
3rd and 2, ball on the 34-yard line. Snap, quick handoff, swallowed up immediately and slung to the turf. A great read there. Not sure what number that was. Looked like number 3, but I don't think Dane Jinch is out there on defense.
I believe it was Braylon Charles, looking at the live stats here. Number 9 that made that great tackle there. And the tackle for loss, and Colin choosing to go for it on 4th down here.
4th and 3, all at the 34-yard line. Snap, drops back, he's looking, he's scrambling near side. The pass is over the head of both receivers. Looks like number 25, Minor, and number 6. Excuse me, number 12, Melton, were the intended receivers on that one. Just fell to the turf, and we'll see a turnover on downs with 11:43 left in the first half. Navarro gets the ball.
As we take a look at around the crowd, great turnout here for the Saturday Bowl game for both teams. Colin fans making the trip from Mississippi, as well as Navarro just located in Corsicana a couple hours away, as we once again ready to play here.
Shorb takes the snap, a quick pass to number 83. That's Aaron Woods. They rule that one incomplete. He looked like he fumbled it there as he went to the ground, but once again, it was an incompletion. So the Wolves tried to scoop it and run it towards the end zone, but play was eventually called dead.
Yeah,
we'll see 2nd and 10 at the 35. Snap, handoff pass, a deep pass. Shorb overthrows his intended receiver, that being McCoy. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, good job there by Navarro. On 2nd and 10, seeing if you can take a deep shot, possibly flip the field, but instead it'll be now 3rd down, still 3rd and 10, and now as we see 5 wide receivers, 4 on one side for the Bulldogs. Nearly got the Wolves to jump off sides, but Jance is ready, and here he goes.
We'll take the snap, a quick pass to Spotwood, but he'll be short, well short of the first down. I'll bring up 4th and 3. And we'll see the punt unit for the Bulldogs. And the punter, James Ingham, once again. Back to receive for the Wolves is Jamarquez Melton. He's posted up around the 20-yard line. Great punt there, a spiraling punt. It'll touch down at the 10 or at the 5 rather, and bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, great job there by Bulldogs after that big shot on 2nd down didn't come through. They're able to flip the field, and now Colin taking over with a touchback on their end of the field.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line for the Wolves. They'll be on the far hash. Getting to the line. 2 receivers spread out near side, 1 far. 1 man in the backfield, 1 in the wing. Snap. Looking is taut. It'll go through the hands of Carlos Martin. Thought he would have been able to catch that pass there. Instead, it goes through his hands. It would have been a first down.
Yeah, it would have been a first down for Martin, and the way the defense was using the middle of the field with no defender inside. I mean, he might have been able to not just gain the first down, but gain a little bit more on that play if he was able to come out down with it. Instead, it's a second and long once again for the Wolves.
2nd and 10, ball remaining on the 20-yard line. Quick handoff there, a run. Makes a man miss, picks up a yard, 3rd and 9.
Yeah. Going with the run on the second down there, I would have maybe looked at a pass and see if you can gain a little bit of chunk yards, but instead, now 3rd and long once again deep in their own field, on their side of the field.
3rd down and 9 at the Wolfpack 21-yard line. And there's a big jump.
See a penalty flag here. Interesting to see if they call it on the offense or defense. Both sides jumped. And it is, in fact, the offsides on Bulldog side. And what I said earlier about that shot on 2nd and 10, it doesn't matter, as they do get 3rd and short here with 10:07 left.
Contact made. I think that might have been a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, both sides jumped there. It was just up to the officials' discretion of who they thought jumped first, and it is, in fact, the Bulldogs, in their opinion, and we'll move 5 yards forward.
3rd and 4. Ball now on the 26. Scrambling, he'll run. He'll slide, and Tot picks up the first down. 9.5 minutes left in the first half.
That's the second time we've seen on 3rd down that Tut has decided, instead of passing somewhere, just choosing to run and getting the first down. Both times he's been successful in getting the first down and keep moving the chains.
Great awareness there shown by Tot. He'll pick up 8 yards for the first down. Put the ball on the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Fake handoff, pass deep. That one caught by number 3, Richard Mays. He'll go to the end zone. He's at the 5. Touchdown.
What a route run there by Mays. Had the defenders beat, and then just pass was perfect, came up with it, able to get the touchdown and put the Wolves on the board.
Wolfpacks find pay dirt first. 4-play, 80-yard drive. And now on for the extra point is Gillum. Some excited Wolfpack fans popped a confetti popper. It's still floating around here in the nice fall Commerce air as the kick is up and good. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Your score, the Colin Wolfpack 7 and the Navarro College Bulldogs 3. We'll step aside for a short break. You're watching the Tips, Champs, Heart of Texas Bowl.
CHAMPS, Communities Helping Americans Mature, Progress, and Succeed, is a school-based program committed to being a part of America's solution, not America's problems. CHAMPS provides information on anti-bullying, teen suicide, the abuse of alcohol, and illicit drugs. You're not in this alone. At www.champsassembly.com, we tell our story.
Ready for kickoff here. Ensuing kickoff after the Colin touchdown. That was caught by Richard Mays Jr., a 66-yard touchdown. Kick is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. First touchback on a kickoff we've seen here today.
Yeah, both for the first time around for both teams, it was short kickoffs on both sides. Both times we're able to get a return, and then we did see that touchback on that last punt, and now touchback on the other side. And for the Bulldogs, they had really in that first quarter, I thought they were the team that had dominated a little bit more, both offensively and defensively. Not able to get a ton of points on the board offensively, but were able to move the ball, especially on that first drive. And now they fall behind a little bit here, and so we'll see if they're able to answer here.
Looking at total yardage on the day for the Wolfpack, they have 138 yards, whereas the Bulldogs only have 82, but a 66-yard touchdown pass is in the back pocket of the Wolves. As a quick handoff there, actually a QB keeper by Jench. They'll pick up about 2 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 8, actually 2nd and 7, as they spot that one at the 28-yard line.
This is a great design run there for Bulldogs, looking to get some yards in there. On the Bulldogs, I maybe even try on this play once again to see if you can catch the Wolves defense off guard a little bit and able to get on the offensive side of the field here.
2nd and 7, ball snapped. Jench scrambling. A great block there. He'll truck through a guy and get an extra 2 yards. As that'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, what we've seen so far is quarterbacks on both sides of the field, both sides of the team, both sides, really not afraid to run, even whether it's a quarterback draw or if their coverage is strong on the other side of the defensive unit. They'll just take the ball and run. Really great decision-making by both quarterbacks to not just sit there and take a sack or throw the ball out of bounds. Instead, try to make something happen, and more times than not, they've been successful.
3rd and 1, ball on the 34. Let's see if that play got the line to gain. That was McCoy on the carry. Let's see if they just give him short or they move the chains, and they move the chains. As they say, he does get to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it was playing it right at the 35, and so it was up to the both line judges to see if they wanted to stop the game and measure or just elect the first down, and they go with the first down. So first down here for the Bulldogs on this drive.
Fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. Jench takes the snap, looks to pass. He'll throw it and pick up about 8 yards. I'll bring up, actually, they'll credit him 9. And I'll bring up 2nd and 1.
He just fell on the field there, but still came up with a pass. And unfortunately for the Bulldogs, if he had stayed up, he would have been able to get a little bit more yards, as there was no defender in sight there for him. He might have been able to get 5 or 6 more yards.
2nd and 1, 2 receivers each side. One in the backfield, not one in the backfield is McCoy. He'll take the carry. Flag thrown. McCoy picks up and gets into Wolfpack territory. That one will be spotted at the 46-yard line.
Looks like it's going to come back though, as a holding is called on the Bulldog offensive line. And it was right away as McCoy got the carry and was rushing, was the flag thrown by
right around the point where he got that first down yardage. I saw the flag fly.
Yeah. And so we'll move it back. It'll be 2nd down once again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 9, ball on the 36-yard line. Two receivers each side. McCoy in the backfield with Jench. Jench takes the snap, looking downfield, scrambles, rolls out to his right. He'll get the first down. Quick pass caught by Jaden Jones. I'll bring up first down. Ball, they'll spot it at the Bulldog 48. Just on their half of midfield. 5:45 left in the first half. This drive started at 9 minutes and 1 second left in the half. So pretty long drive here as Jinch drops back, rolls out. He'll get the carry and he'll pick up about 9 yards on the play. I'll bring up 2nd and 1. That's a good chunk plays here on those kind of rollout carries by Jinch. Or really, we've seen it on both sides of the ball, but Jinch has really been exemplifying it here so far.
Absolutely, yeah. He's made great decisions throughout the game, and another one there to set up 2nd and short.
2nd and 1, ball on the 43-yard line. Jinch with the carry. He had an option. He'll stay standing as he got wrapped up on his legs. Let's see, that might be inches away from the line to gain. As, yeah, we will see 3rd and inches as it is about halfway between the hash marks that mark the 43 and the 42. The 42 is the line to gain. 4.5 minutes left in the quarter. Clock is running. 7-3 your score in favor of the Wolfpack. The Bulldogs are putting together a good drive as there's a 1st down on the carry by McCoy, who's a little slow to get up, but he just wanted somebody to help him up maybe. Might be suffering from a cramp. He did get tackled low there. He'll bring up an injury timeout, and with that, we will step away. 4 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. You're watching the Tips Champs Hot Bowl.
TIPS, the interlocal purchasing system, is efficient, effective, and economical. Purchasing is a necessary activity for any business or organization. TIPS provides a proven process to eliminate purchasing-related stress for governmental entities and provides a simplified purchasing experience for school districts and vendors. Contact TIPS. Let them simplify your life. www.tips-usa.com.
Back live here. 3:43 left as they started the clock. Jinch scrambling. They'll pick up about 5 yards. Actually, they only credit him with 4. 2nd and 6, ball on the 34, 3.5 left as the clock is rolling. Bulldogs trying to get points on the board for the first time since their first drive of this game, which started after a fumble on the opening kickoff. Jinch handoff up the middle. That's not McCoy on the carry. That'll be number 2, Asa Osborne.
I think that's the first time we've seen him on the field in this game.
He gets a carry and heads off the field, and back into the backfield is McCoy. Three receivers spread out far side, one on the near sideline. McCoy in the backfield with Jinch. Shotgun formation. There's the snap, handoff to McCoy. He'll pick up the 1st down, and then some. He'll get, let's see if they give him the 9 or the 10. They give him the 9. Big carry by DeTyrian McCoy.
Absolutely. Really great job by McCoy. He's been all over the field. Really a true athlete as has been listed. He's made an impact in all facets of the offensive side of the game and now sets him up. First time they're in the first and goal opportunity. We see a timeout called by the Wolves.
23 yards on the carry by McCoy. They'll bring up 1st and goal from the 9. We have 2 minutes, 11 seconds left on the clock. And we'll go once again to a quick commercial break. You're watching the Tips Champs Heart of Texas Bowl.
A 501c3 organization. The main purpose of CHAMPS is to raise awareness of the need to educate youth on the America's.
Founded in 2002, the Welch Foundation has awarded over 100 scholarships worth over $66,000. In 2012, the Board of Directors extended its support of education with Teacher Appreciation Awards voted by the students. The Welch Foundation, leading the way and making a difference in education in Central Texas.
Two minutes, 11 seconds left on the clock. First and goal from the 9-yard line for the Navarro College Bulldogs. They trail to the Copiah Lincoln Community College Wolfpack 7-3. 2:11 left in the half. A near 7-minute drive the Bulldogs have put together. Scrambling is Jench. He'll throw it out of bounds.
Great job there on the sideline by catching the ball, but once again, pass rush for the Wolves, able to get into the backfield as we see a penalty flag here. See what the call is.
They call this, not sure if this will be intentional grounding or not. Quick conversation. Flag waved off there. Like I said, I think that could have been called intentional grounding.
Yeah, intentional. I think they were just discussing if there was a player in the vicinity of the throw, and I thought there might have even been two receivers in the vicinity there. So it was called by the official that was the furthest from the play, and they huddle, discuss, and choose to wave off the flag, and it'll be second and goal here for the Bulldogs.
2:02 left in the half after that incomplete pass. Ball on the 9-yard line, second goal. Quick pitch to McCoy and immediately met by the Wolves. That one first there is number 27, Dedrick Hicks. That one takes him back to the 12-yard line. Third and goal from the 12.
Yeah, I think they were just looking to see if they can cut, instead of a third and long, make it a third and short opportunity, but instead it will be now third and really long, 12 yards for Wolfpack.
A minute and 20 seconds left. This drive started with 9:01 left on the clock, and Jench scrambles. He'll back all the way up to the 25 as he is met by a pack of Wolves. Saw number 33 in there. That is Colin McGowan. Number 88 also had a hand in that. That's Clyde Pender Jr. Maybe a couple other Wolves in that sack, and that backs them up now 4th and 25, or fourth and goal from the 25. And that'll bring up a field goal attempt as they call a timeout. Do the Wolves to ice the kicker. Eric Acosta was set to make that kick. 36 seconds left on the clock. Like I said, this drive started with 9:01 on the clock, so a long drive, a 15-play. They've gained 50 yards on this drive.
Yeah, great. Has been a great response for the Bulldogs after that touchdown play of just keeping the Wolves offense off the field. And, you know, when they do, regardless of what happens, if the field goal is good or not, Colin's not going to have enough time here to put together a drive barring a miracle play. And so really great job of Bulldogs restricting the Wolves to just 7 points in the first half and possibly make it a 1-point game going into the halftime.
Acosta ready for the kick. It is up. Has the distance. It is good. They'll draw the Bulldogs within one. It is 7-6 in favor of the Co-Lin Wolfpack. 31 seconds left in the half. As they've been working quick today, we'll keep it right here as we've set for the ensuing kickoff. Take a look at some stats. Offensively for the Bulldogs, Mason Shorb, 5 of 9, 39 yards. Dane Jench is 5 of 8 for 27, and he also threw that interception. Taking a look on the Co-Lin side of the ball. Devon Tott, 4 of 9, 85 yards and a touchdown. Those 85, 66 of those came on that one touchdown pass. On the ground, Devon Tott, 4 carries, 44 yards, averaging about 11 yards a carry. 28 yards his longest rush. Johnny Daniels, 3 carries, 6 yards. Trey Minor, 5 carries, 2 yards, and Sherman Holmes Jr., 1 carry, 1 yard. For the Bulldogs, as the kick is up, it'll be caught, fair caught. There's a little bit of extracurricular there. They get the special teams units off the field. For the Bulldogs rushing, Jench, 10 carries, 37 yards. The great football plays that he makes to get that ball moving when there's no receivers downfield. DeTyrian McCoy, 9 carries, 32 yards. Brian Spotwood with a carry for 5 yards, and Asa Osborne for a carry with 2 yards.
I'm really impressed with really both quarterbacks in their decision-making so far in the first half. And it looks like the Wolves, instead of choosing to just kneel it out this rest of 30 seconds that are left on the clock, they're going to choose and go and try to run a couple plays here, as we see a discussion among the officials to see ball is spotted at the 15, and I do not know what the discussion is.
I think they may be discussing penalties, maybe.
Yeah,
Not sure.
Haven't seen any flags or anything like that.
The chain crew was a few yards ahead. They were spotting themselves at the 25.
So I think it just might have been that, was a fair catch called by Co-Lin, and everybody thought it was a touchback, but maybe the officials did not see the fair catch signal and going with just where they were at that spot of the field.
Intercepted. That one in and out of the hands of Jalen Smith. Instead, it ends up caught by the Bulldogs.
Taz Marshall was the one that came up with the interception for the Bulldogs, and that's the risk of choosing to go instead of kneeling it out, choosing to play offense there, as worst case scenario for the Wolves, where now the Bulldogs are back on offense, is back on the field. They need about, I would say, maybe 10 or 15 more yards where they feel comfortable.
I'm going to say at least pick up the first down here to sniff field goal range. This ball spotted at the 41-yard line. Good field position to start this drive. Now both teams have thrown an interception. First and 10, 23 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what Jench does. He'll drop back for a pass. He'll throw to McCoy. McCoy will get about 4 yards on the pass. I'll bring up 2nd and 6. Did he get out of bounds? They say he does, as the clock is stopped at 13 seconds. They actually give him an extra yard, as it's now 2nd and 5, ball at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, we see Acosta on the far end of the field taking some practice kicks. Probably need about 5 or 6 more yards. Really want to gain a first down here, feel comfortable in the before the Bulldogs line him out on the field.
Empty backfield. Jench will throw it incomplete.
Yeah, just a little bit of overthrow there by Dench. If he's able to hit McCoy there was plenty of green space in front of him for McCoy that he might have been able to gain even more than the 5 yards needed for the first down and go inside the 30 and line up a great opportunity for the kick. Instead, it's now 8 seconds left on the clock, 3rd and 5, and if you're Bulldogs here, you still have 3 timeouts. If you're quickly able to get 5, 6, you don't have to gain a first down. You can attempt it from the 31-yard line. Just need a quick pass play here to possibly come up with some points.
Let's see what they go with here as Jench drops back. He'll go for a deep pass. It may have been tipped. Is it a little wobbly? And it fell incomplete. 4 seconds left on the clock. 4th and 5. And, you know, you want to come away from every drive with points. But the positive is we forget. The Bulldogs get the ball to start the second half. They didn't get the opening kickoff. They got it via a fumble. So they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, that's an excellent point there, Justin. Almost like a couple of free plays here as offense instead of, I don't think they would have punted here and not field goal being too long. They're just going to keep the offense there and take a shot in the end zone. 4 seconds left.
2-1. Jench heaves a throw up and let's see if it's caught. It is. What a catch to get above 2 receivers, or 2 defenders rather.
Yeah, that is one of the better plays you will ever see in any level of college football. Great decision by Jance, and then hitting Jackson Warren, who I do not believe had probably more than a couple inches before the end line there. It comes up with the catch, and Bulldogs quickly come up with the score and head into the locker room with the lead.
Jackson Warren on the touchdown. The kick is up and good. 13-7 as we go to halftime. Navarro College leads the Colin Wolves 13-7. We go to halftime. You're watching the Tips Champs Heart of Texas Bowl here on YouTube.
And thank you, Blake Powell and the Powell Law Group, for what y'all do for the Kids Camp by the Texas State. Please give Blake Powell a round of applause, folks. We'll go ahead and get started on the next one then. Want to introduce Mr. Charlie Morton. He is the representing TIP, who's the title sponsor for the third year in a row, I guess, of this bowl game. We want to give him an opportunity to tell you a little bit about TIP and why they support this worthy effort.
College athletics, and especially junior college athletics. It goes a long way in supporting these young women, the fans involved, the cheerleaders, the drill teams. We believe in that. Our company makes for a total person, and we want to do everything that we can to support this game. We want to ask for purchase for all, to help the school district.
And one last person we want to introduce, Dr. Jack Welch. He's assistant coach, chief of staff, trustees coordinator here at Texas A&M Commerce. He's the man responsible for this bowl. They've been doing it for 21 years, I believe. And so I want to give him a chance to say a quick word.
Very quickly, let me just say that it's a pleasure to put on a Super College Bowl game. It's a great opportunity to share with people what the mission of America's drug-free production is all about. We are about trying to give education information to school districts and colleges on the dangers of the abuse of alcohol, illicit drugs, teen bullying, and teen suicide. So today's ball game does exactly that. We've got two great teams. There are 3 bowl games in America this weekend, and we are the #1 bowl game. You got the 6th-rated team, Coach Ben, and you got the 10th-rated team in Navarro, and we appreciate y'all being here. Let's have another great hug. Thank y'all for being at the Championship Bowl.
Thank you again. And now, Navarro fans will perform. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here and have a great rest of the day.
Back live to start the second half here of the Tips Champs Heart of Texas Bowl. Colin Wolves will kick it off to the Navarro College Bulldogs. The Bulldogs in this game lead it 13-7. As we have the opening kick. It's a low line drive kick. It'll touch the ground at about the 15 and bounce out of bounds soon thereafter. We'll see free kick out of bounds call.
So the great play by Jackson Warren at the end of the first half of the acrobatic play for the Bulldogs to get some points on the board and take a 13-7 lead. And now Bulldogs will be right back on the field, able to, with that kick out of bounds, get some 40-yard, started at the 40-yard as well.
A quick, near 9-minute drive for the Bulldogs that ended the second quarter. Sent us into halftime. We'll start with another drive ball on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Jinch in the backfield takes the snap, hands it off to McCoy. Actually fakes the handoff, rolls out. And a quick pass caught by 88, Sean Brown. Catches it at the 49-yard line into Wolfpack territory. And that is a first down.
Yeah, great play action there by Bulldogs. Fooled almost everyone, including the Wolves defense and you, to able to get that first down. Move the chains.
I think it fooled everybody in the building except for the Navarro College Bulldogs. Jinch once again takes the snap. This time does hand it off. McCoy picks up about 4 yards. Gets to the 45-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Taking a look at some stats. In the first half, Bulldogs totaled 42 plays, 183 yards, as there's a quick down at the line for McCoy.
Great tackle there by Cavante Vels of the Wolves to set up a 3rd down here for the Bulldogs now.
3rd and 6, ball at the 45. 13 and a half left in the 3rd quarter. Jinch takes the snap, drops back, looking, scrambles. Pass off to McCoy, who is at the line of scrimmage. When he makes the catch, he'll go about 10 extra yards, go out of bounds at the 35. He'll pick up the first down, move the chains. Ball on the 36, actually. Still enough for the first down.
Great play once again by McCoy, was short of the line of gain for first down, but able to make the acrobatic play and gets upfield and gets the first down for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line. Looking to find the end zone one more time. In consecutive drives are the Bulldogs. Jinch takes the snap, handoff to McCoy. He'll truck a guy and get 8 yards on the carry, 2nd and 2. Ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line. 13-7 your score in favor of the Bulldogs. 12 minutes even now left.
Back-to-back plays there that Bulldogs go towards McCoy. Really could see him having a good second half here and make his impact felt on this game once again.
With that last carry, he becomes the leading rusher for Navarro. As there's a quick pass, screen pass, caught and immediately taken down was number 84, Braylon Finney. 3rd and 2, ball remains at the 28-yard line. McCoy now 12 carries, 44 yards. Behind him is Jench, 10 carries, 37 yards. That one snapped. Jench takes it. Will he get the first? He'll pick up 1 yard. I'll bring up 4th and 1. And at this point, with this field position, you can either go for it or try and kick the field goal and get 3. But it looks like their offense is staying out.
Yeah, I think that was a good decision there by Jens to probably they were going to go for it on 4th down anyway. So you basically have 2 tries to get 2 yards. Gets 1, and now free play here for the Bulldogs.
Free play, it will result in an incomplete pass, but they get the first down on the offside call. Not to say it was a lucky break, but had that not been a free play, that pass incomplete, would have been a turnover on downs. So instead is 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line. Knocking on the door of the red zone are the Bulldogs. Jench drops back, looking, scrambling, trying to find a way out of the pocket, breaks a tackle, but ends up getting taken down by 5 Wolves in there. First, it looks like I saw number 5, Billy Pullen. He was one of the guys that Jench made miss.
Yeah, it was just a matter of who was going to make the tackle and get the sack for the Wolves. As plenty of them were around Jens. He was able to break 1 tackle, but when you have 5 coming at you with no protection, one of them was able to get 2 Jens and force the sack.
I'll back him up about 9 yards rather. Ball now on the 31-yard line.
And it's going to be another penalty called on the Bulldogs as they'll go back even more here.
Play back up now to the 46-yard line. 2nd and very, very long. 2nd and 34. The line to gain sits at the 12-yard line. 2nd down, 34 to go. Jench drops back, scrambles. Maybe a hold call there to be made, but no flag. A pass caught, but as he stayed in the air, Finney got hit out of bounds. He didn't touch the turf until he was fully on that out of bounds white stripe. That'll bring up 3rd and 34. You got to believe they're going for a long pass here.
Yeah, they have to get a long pass, and I don't love the decision having McCoy in the backfield. I would line up just 5 wide receivers and see what you can do with it. Colin defense is definitely lined up that way. So, and maybe you get 20 yards and set up as McCoy now goes into motion. Jench just going with the run.
Jench will pick up. Not enough. I'll pick up about 20.
Yeah, he picks up 20 there, and I think that play call on decision on Jens was just to see if he can make a couple of defenders loose, get the first down, or even get a flag and move the other way. Now, 4th and very long, and in a position where it's too short to punt, too long to kick, so the offense has to stay out there. Or, as I say that, looks like it will be, in fact, the kicking team out there for the Bulldogs. It'll be a 44-yard attempt.
I don't typically see, with 5 seconds left on the play clock, a timeout called by the Bulldogs. You don't typically see 4th and 22 and the team send their offense out there. It looked like they were going to send the offense out there, but scrambling with those last few seconds before the play clock, they ended up just calling a timeout and saying, well, let's get the field goal unit out there. Let's get set up easily.
Yeah, I think it was just the discussion among the Bulldogs coaching staff, seeing they wanted to attempt that long kick or keep an offense out there. Fourth and
22 is a tough down.
Yeah, 4th and 22, obviously very difficult for the Bulldogs, and I think the wise decision, as they're making now, is just to attempt a field goal, see what happens. You already have a 6-point lead, and which is needed. The other team needs a touchdown to take the lead or 2 field goals, and so attempt the kick, see what happens. 4th and 22, keeping your offense out there. Very unlikely that you were going to be able to gain that or even put any points up there.
If it were later in the game, I'd say maybe go for it, but with 9:10 left in the third quarter, let's kick this field goal. It's a line drive, and it misses wide left.
Yeah,
Field goal, no good.
I think for the Bulldogs, it was, very difficult decision in that probably not going to get a 4th and 22, and you don't want to risk something that happened to Colin earlier where, 23 seconds left in this end of the first half. They just attempted a pass, ended up a turnover. Bulldogs got a great play to get the touchdown. You don't want to risk anything like that by having your offense out there. And so just attempting a kick and seeing what happens, and that's what they did there.
Speaking of the interception, this is Colin's first drive since throwing that interception that ultimately led to the touchdown at the end of the first half. We'll see how Tot recovers from it. Takes a snap, handoff to Daniels. Daniels picks up about 4 yards there. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 7, rather. He picked up only 3. 2nd and 7, ball on the 37.
Touchdown in our opening, that one other junior college bowl game going on, and that's the Division III National Championship. DuPage leading 24-7 over Rochester in the halftime in that game at the campus of DuPage.
As there is a pass caught far side by number 9. That is Carlos Martin, and it looks like we may get a roughing the passer call as as Tot was essentially wearing a Bulldog player getting dragged to the ground after he threw the pass, and yes, that is the call, as it is a personal foul, roughing the passer. I don't think I've seen a more textbook ability to show what a roughing the passer call is than that right there. As he was going to the turf and being dragged to the turf, Tot had his arms wide open looking at the ref, waiting for that flag to fly. Ended up throwing it right after the play had ended. Nonetheless, they get the call. 1st and 10. They move into Bulldog territory. Ball on the 45-yard line. All snap, Tot, handoff, fake. A blitz shown.
Great stiff arm by Turt, and able to get out of bounds there. There's some extracurriculars on the sideline of the Bulldogs, but we'll keep playing here.
That was a great blitz there by number 32, Bryce Shank. Nearly got Tot in the backfield for the sack. Tot broke away. Ended up picking about 2 yards. 2nd and 8, ball on the 43. 7:55 left in the third quarter. Shotgun formation. Ball handoff, fake pass, caught by Richard Mays Jr. And instead of it being a 66-yard touchdown pass, it is about a 30-yard catch for the first down. Ball will be spotted at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. Great catch.
Yeah, great play there by the Wolves to move the field, as we see another flag here. And it looks like instead it's going to be a timeout called by the Bulldogs. Their second of the half, and that could come critical here. We're still a one-possession game here, and they're already short a timeout. And that's where that decision earlier, whether they wanted to punt, kick, or go for it, and having to wasted timeout. Now they're down to 1 with 7:14 left in the third quarter. We still have a full fourth quarter left to go.
I think the Bulldogs are hoping that they keep their offense out there and put as much points up as they possibly can with their only one timeout remaining. Just got to get the ball out of bounds when they do have it. Or if they can keep the lead, just run the clock as much as possible here. 7:14 left in the third quarter. The Navarro College Bulldogs lead the Copiah Lincoln Community College Wolfpack 13-7, but the Wolfpack and the Wolves are definitely threatening here as they're in the red zone at the Bulldog 13-yard line. 7:14 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10. This drive started with 9:06 on the clock, so we're nearing a 2-minute long drive. It's a quick drive, 4 plays, 53 yards so far. It's play number 5 ready to set. Snap taken, handoff goes up top. Does Daniels. He'll pick up 5, it looks like. I'll bring up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line. Or 2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line. For the Wolves, 1 receiver, far side, 2 spread near. In the backfield is Daniels. Shotgun and a jump there. It looks like maybe that was number 50. That'll be Quintus Griffin. Jumped. That'll back him up. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 14-yard line. Clock will begin to roll again. 6.5 left. Bulldogs show blitz. Let's see what happens here. Changing the play calls is Tot. Tot takes the snap, looks up into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Jalen Smith. Who Smith, at the end of the first quarter, was the player who bobbled the pass that led to the interception. This is a redemption for him as he ends up in the end zone with 6 points.
Yeah, great job by Smith making up for that earlier mistake that I probably wouldn't put on him. It was just a heave by the Wolves, but still Smith makes up for it, and a chance here for Colin to take a lead with this extra point.
13-13 pending the point after. Kick is up, and it is good, and the Wolves take a 14-13 lead over the Bulldogs with 6:08 left. That drive, a 6-play, 66-yard drive that started at 9:09 or 9:06 and ended at 6:08. 14-yard pass for Jalen Smith. That'll give us our current score, 14-3. And real quick out there is the kicking unit for the Wolfpack, ready for the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, both teams have been very quick on their whenever there's a change of possession of being ready to go, as well as both teams like to run the ball, and that has kept the clock moving so far in this game. And for the Bulldogs now, where it looked like they got the ball first, they got a short field because of the kick out of bounds on that first drive, and looked like they were going to be able to, and were able to move the ball downfield, and a couple penalties hurt them, and they came up empty on that first drive of the second half. Now for Bulldogs, we'll see what type of answer they can put together trailing in the game for just the second time.
Tot with that pass, 7 of 13, 132 yards. That's a short kick. Fielded by number 31 is Tyrick Tawa. He immediately falls to the turf, and that'll bring up the Bulldogs drive. Taking a look, I keep mentioning length of drives, time-wise. Time of possession, the Bulldogs have 25 minutes and 3 seconds of possession, whereas the Wolves have a 13-minute, 49-second time of possession. So each team is holding the ball for a while on each drive, as we'll see what the Bulldogs have cooking here. There's a snap taken. It is once again Shorb. He'll get sacked for a loss.
Kumante Vels there that came up with the sack for the Wolves. And, for the Wolves defense, this is a pretty important drive for them. If they can get a stop here, give the ball to the offense with a little bit of a short field and put some more possession, more points on the board, it really puts pressure on Navarro and the Bulldogs to maybe instead of a couple of runs, they force him into passing situations.
2nd and 18, a carry. They're quickly met. As maybe only a yard picked up, and only a yard picked up. 3rd and 17, ball on the Bulldog 27.
Both defenses have been excellent so far. Just seen 2 touchdowns allowed by Navarro and then 1 by Colin, but really, these are 2 offenses that have routinely scored in the 40s coming into the season, coming into this one, but still a 14-13 game with about 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Shorb drops back to pass. He'll find Osborne. Osborne will get back to the original start of this drive. It is now 4th and 9. With the ball on the 35-yard line. The punt unit will come out for the Bulldogs. Back to receive is Jamarquez Melton. High punt. Fielded and fair caught at the 25, and there's some extracurricular after this. A little bit of shoving going on.
Yep.
No flag.
Wolves possibly wanted it, both teams really wanted a possible foul or a penalty flag to see if you get some advantage there, but no flags called by either side, and get going here with the Wolves offense back on the field and a chance to add to their lead here.
In the shotgun, 2 receivers near side, 1 far. A man on his hip is Daniels and 1 in the wing. There's the snap. Tot looking. Being swarmed by red jerseys. All he could see was red there for a second. And he ends up getting sacked for a loss.
4th sack there in the game by the Bulldog defense. As I touched on earlier, both defenses were doing a really good job of containing these offenses. And it's just been a couple of plays made by the offense to get into the end zones. And it's going to come down to 1 or 2 more plays. Which team can make those plays will be the one that ends up with the winning trophy at the end of this one.
Loss of 6 on the play, 2nd and 6. Handoff to Daniels. He'll find some open room. He'll find more open room. He'll get to the 40. Let's see where they spot him. The 46. A 26-yard carry on 2nd and 16 picks up a 1st down, and they're knocking on territory of the Bulldogs. Ball on their own 46-yard line. 3.5 left in the 3rd quarter. Todd takes the snap, handoff again. Daniels this time goes nowhere. Forward progress does grant him a single yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 at the 47.
Yeah, for the Wolves, that able to get that big play there earlier, and you know it's an important drive for really both teams. If Wolves being up and if they're able to kill some clock here and come up with the points on the other end, that just limits the opportunities for the Bulldogs on the other end.
Todd takes the snap, goes nowhere, flag, as it looked like he tried to slide, ends up getting hit late. It was a high hit too. Let's see what the refs call this.
Yeah, Todd just slipped a little bit. I think it's a unfortunate situation for the defense as we see a even more little jabbing from both teams, but you know, defender thought maybe Todd was going to keep running instead. He slips and defender was already going for the tackle and is going to be called for a penalty here. It'll be a 1st down for the Wolves.
Be a 1st down, and let's see what they call. An unnecessary roughness call. Looks like we may have, not sure what this penalty is, as the referee is signaling maybe towards the band. It looked like, I can't tell.
Yeah, he walked towards the Colin sideline, and the Navarro band is right behind the Wolves sideline. Not sure if he was talking to a couple of players on the Wolves sideline or the band there. But we're now back underway.
Snap, handoff quickly. A big hit, and that'll push Trey Minor all the way to the bench as we see maybe some real bad extracurriculars going on here on the near sideline for the Colin sideline.
Yeah, both teams, every single play, it seems like whenever the play goes towards the sideline of either team, we're seeing some things happen after the play. Really, both teams have got to keep their composure. Still more than a quarter to play in this one, and it's going to come down to which side stays cool, calm, and collected for the next 17 and a half minutes. They will probably end up being the team that ends up winning this one.
Fiery competition here as Tot fakes the handoff. He'll scramble. He'll go out of bounds on the far sideline, and let's see, as maybe there's some pushing and shoving, and there's a flag.
Yeah, now we finally see a flag. Last couple of times I thought there might have been flags. There's another flag comes out on that play. So will be 2 flags here, possibly on both sides. When the first flag came out, I thought it might have been on the Bulldogs, but that second flag, maybe it's an offsetting call or 2 on the Bulldogs here. We'll wait for the call from the officials.
Not sure what the calls will be here, as pushing and shoving has been going on as these teams are kind of getting fired up here, as they know this is a close game. It's a game, losing a conference championship game has to hurt. Some of these guys, it's their last time, to play for these teams. They're looking for, a win. They want to go out with a win. They want to take home the hardware that comes with winning this Hot Bowl. And we'll see what these calls will be. Personal foul on the defense. 1st down call. Looks like it's only 1 flag. Not sure if there is one on the offense as well.
Even more discussion now going on both ways. Wolves wanting some more clarification as
the ball will move up Now to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, even ball moved up even more as now Colin's in a great position here to possibly add on to their lead.
1st and 10, ball at the 19 in the red zone are the Wolves. It was a personal foul against Jordan Smith. Snap, quick pass. As it looks like it does fall incomplete. Intended receiver was Carlos Martin.
Yeah, I think it was just ball bounced right before it hit Martin, and one of the officials, the one on the far side, closer to the Bulldogs sideline, probably would have missed it, but officials were able to get the call right there as the ball did in fact bounce before it got to Martin.
Minute 56 left in the third quarter, 2nd and 10, ball on the 19. Jump there, and that'll see an offside call against the Bulldogs, and there's some more free yardage on this drive for the Wolves.
Yeah, not a ton of time taken off on that clock, but already 60 yards gain on this drive by the Wolves. And from a Colin perspective, this is really a perfect recipe right now. Is we're able to chew some clock, get it down to under 2 minutes when the Bulldogs will get the ball back in the third quarter, and you're in prime position here to possibly take a lead with now it's 2nd and 5 at the 14.
It's just the penalty yardage adding up, and Jordan Smith was also called for the other personal foul that happened in this drive. There's a quick carry. It's maybe a yard there.
He's going to be about 2 yards short, 3rd and 2 play for the Wolves. This is a very important stop if I'm the Bulldogs here. This could be the difference between holding them to a field goal try or a first down. So important play here in this game currently.
3rd and 3, ball on the 12. This could be the difference between a 10-point lead or just a 9-point lead, and it looks like it'll be a touchdown. Great run there from Trey Minor. As we see once again, there's some Wolfpack fans popping confetti. This time it still lingers as there's a flag. It'll be on Navarro. If it moves the ball up, you got to think you might go for 2 here.
I believe the looks like it was an unsportsmanlike conduct call on the Bulldogs, and I believe Wolfpack chose to just take it on the ensuing kickoff rather than moving the ball up a couple inches there.
Point after attempt up, nearly blocked. And the kick is good. 21-13 your score as the Copiah Lincoln Community College Wolfpack lead the Navarro College Bulldogs. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Avi, this is a great game so far. And what do you think on the sidelines during that drive? What do you think the Bulldogs coaching staff were telling their players?
I think it's still, you got to stay calm, right? Yeah, you're down 21-13, but you still got plenty of time in this one. And we've seen them have that big drive earlier that they did with that 9-minute drive. If you can have that here, come up with a score and get that too, you're really restricting the Colin offensive side and take command of this game. And so if I'm the Bulldogs, first off, both coaches are going to tell their teams to stay calm. Saw a lot of unsportsmanlike penalties on both sides in that last drive. So first thing is just stay calm, and then for the Bulldogs, it's just do what you've been doing all game. You know, they've had plenty of drives where they've been able to get on the other side of the field, either come up with a point or come up with some points, or go the other way and come up with a lucky interception and then a great play that we saw at the end of the first half for the touchdown there.
Bulldogs may start with fairly good field position depending on where this kick lands. The kick is spotted at the 50. It'll be fielded, brought into the end zone, and coming out is Spotwood. He will get to the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. That unsportsmanlike conduct that happened was on Bryce Shank. It was a 15-yard penalty, and it did move, as we saw there on that kickoff, move the ball to the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, ball on their own 20 for the Bulldogs. Excuse me, on their own 15. Video board here in Commerce says 20. Spot is 15.
Seen 2 quarterbacks used by the Bulldogs in this game, and I don't know about you, Justin, but I felt like Dench has been the one that has more poise in there, and I think we see Dench out there this one, and I would stick with him for the rest of the game and just let him carry you towards victory.
Bulldogs have been swapping quarterbacks every drive. And I mean, you can't, say much positive about a 2-quarterback system, because if you have 2 starting quarterbacks, you really have none.
And Jens has just added a different dynamic with his rushing ability that we've not seen Shore do a ton of so far in this game. And so I think I would stay with Jens for the rest of the game, regardless of what happens. I think he gives you the best chance to win.
There's Jinch and his rushing capabilities. He'll pick up 4 on that play. He'll pick up 3 on that play. 3rd and 7, ball on the 18. Jinch, 14 carries, 41 yards, and add on the extra 3 there from that one. That's 15 carries, 44 yards. He is now the second, is tied for the most rushing yards with the man who's toting the ball right now, McCoy. He'll pick up the 1st down.
It's going to be right on the line. It looks like they are going to, in fact, no official signal yet on the down marker, but it is going to be in the 1st down when we come back for the start of the 4th quarter as both teams put their 4s up.
I'll say it looked like they were moving it forward for the 1st down. Nope, it's the end of the 3rd quarter. We go to the 4th. You're watching the Tips Champs Hot Bowl. Back live, ready to start the 3rd quarter, or the 4th quarter, rather. The Bulldogs have the ball. It is 1st down. They did rule a 1st down. 1st and 10, ball on their own 25-yard line. Now they're moving from left to right. Bulldogs trailing this one 21-7 as Jinch takes the snap. He'll run up the middle. He'll go for more. He'll get to the 50. He'll slide. A 25-yard carry. Actually, they'll give him 27 as they'll spot him down at the 48 of the Wolves. 1st and 10 in Wolfpack territory. Jinch looking, scrambling, holding onto the ball. He'll break a couple sacks. He'll dive forward. Will he pick up a yard? No, they'll say he lost a yard. And I'll bring up 2nd and 11. What a carry there to start the 4th quarter. As you mentioned, Avi, his rushing ability is definitely a key difference for the Bulldogs here when it comes to, the competition or whatever you would want to call it, between him and Mason Shorb. Shorb, though, is 6 of 10 for 47 yards passing.
Yeah, he's been 6, but I think both better scoring drives. It's been Shorb as McCoy breaks loose, and
he'll carry a Wolfpack defender for about maybe 10 yards on his shoulder. He looks like he was calling for a horse collar there.
McCoy gets the carry there.
First and goal, McCoy gets the carry. Gets stopped behind the line. He'll lose 2 yards. He'll be second and goal from the 9. McCoy, a 42-yard rush, and like I said, for about the last maybe 5 to 10 yards, he was pulling a Wolfpack defender.
Yeah, very well could have been a horse collar penalty on the Wolves to move him even closer. No call there, and now an opportunity here for Bulldogs with a straight rush to as if they do a fake play here.
Direct snap to McCoy, a pitch to number 19. That is Luke Ferguson. He'll throw a pass incomplete. 12:27 left to go in the ball game. 21-13 your score in favor of the Colin Wolfpack. But the Navarro College Bulldogs are threatening.
Yep, threatening just outside the end zone there. Still 3 plays to opportunity to go there. This is definitely a 4th down situation.
3rd and 9 pass. Looked like for a second it was caught. Instead, it bounces right out of the arms of the intended receiver. Trying to see what number that is, as he is not happy with himself. That is number 13, Ryan Shackleton.
And Bulldogs going here with, looks like Acosta's out there, so it's going to be a field goal opportunity, about a 25-yard attempt. But I don't know if necessarily if I agree with that call. I would really try to go in the end zone here. Down 8 here. This only cuts it into a 5-point game. 12:24 left.
The amount of time left to play, and it's no good. It bonks off the upright. I must say, with the amount of time left here, going for the first down, 9 yards to gain to get to the touchdown, to the end zone. I feel like it would have been a good call, and now looking at it, it would have been a good call.
Yeah, I think it's just that 3rd down play really changed their opinion, where it was a good stop by Colin defender to make that incomplete, but I still would have tried to see if I can get my offense out there for a 4th down play, just to see maybe you can gain a couple yards and you come up with a score, or if not, you pin them really inside deep into their end zone you do of the Wolves, and maybe a safety comes into play. Now it's at the 20-yard line for the Wolves, and one score could really put this game away here for
First
Colin.
and 10 from the 20, handoff there. Looks like that might be, that is Trey Minor on the handoff. Ty in the backfield, getting the play call here from the sideline. Trips far side. Really not spread off the line at all. One in the backfield. Handoff. Stumbling forward. Take that back. That is not Minor. That is number 28. That is Sherman Holmes Jr. 3rd and 6 now. Ball on the 24-yard line.
You need to stop here from the Bulldogs, obviously, but for the Wolves, if you're able to get a first down here, you really start feeling good about yourselves and your chances of winning this one.
Pass in and out of the hands. That number 9, Carlos Martin. And there is the stop that the Bulldogs needed. Let's see what they do following this punt.
Yeah, I would put a circle on this play right there and that drop there by Martin, because if he's able to come up with it, it's first down, Colin, fresh set of downs, possibly keep moving down the field. But now instead the ball going to the Bulldogs, an opportunity. Still an 8-point game here. That earlier drive where they came up short doesn't really matter anymore. They'll get the ball. It should be right around midfield for them. A chance to cut into this one.
Upfielded, taking a few steps before he's hit, is the punt returner. There's a flag near where the ball was punted. Let's see if this may be roughing the punter. Neither side is fully off the field. Referees discussing the call here.
Yeah, Bulldog defense staying out there, but the refs discussing it among themselves of what the call could be. And it's also going to matter a little bit about whether it's roughing or rushing the kicker. No call still yet, as one of the officials goes down to the Colin sideline to get Glenn Davis's opinion on if he wants to take that penalty or what he does with that penalty. So might not be a first down. It might be up to Coach Davis to see if he wants to repunt this one or just be happy with what he got in terms of the yardage there, because it seems to me, it looks like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, running into kicker, decline, and we'll go the other way. So it was not going to give the Wolves a first down there, that penalty was, and so Coach Davis deciding to decline it and put his defense out on the field.
It was a choice between either a 4th and 1 or just go through with the punt and how it ended and put his defense out on the field. Right at the center logo, the center lion head logo here at Ernest Hawkins Field at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, and obviously the big decision that plays into it is the ability of McCoy, and he's shown that he can break it one loose and end up in the back of the end zone. And so I thought that was a smart decision by Coach Davis. Your defense hasn't really broken yet. They've been played excellent so far in the second half, been able to keep the Bulldogs off the scoreboard, and so I thought that was a good decision by the Wolves to keep their defense on the field.
Wolfpack defense has definitely stepped up here in the second half, stifling the Bulldogs as there's more discussion between Davis and the head referees. Let's see, it might be worried about the spot of the ball. So now the referees are discussing it, and they spot it. Now at the 45, they back it up 5 yards. I believe he might have fair caught, and that's what they're backing it up with. Nonetheless, 1st and 10, ball at the 45. Gents drops back, he'll pass, caught. That catch made by Jones. He'll get to the 40-yard line. He'll pick up the first down. His helmet popped off.
But that didn't matter. He kept running there. And Bulldogs making I think in my opinion, the right decision of sticking with Jans for the rest of this game. He's really been effective both with his arm in the passing game and with his leg. Been able to escape a couple of times and getting the first down for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10, ball on the 40 hash. 3 receivers near side, 1 far. Jinch drops back. He'll scramble, run forward, dive, pick up 3.
See
there
flag
is a
here.
Flag holding. This play will be coming back as it is holding on the offense.
Yeah, Bulldogs have a couple of times we've seen them really hurt themselves with these penalties in this game. They have far and away had more penalties in this one. 9 for 100 yards, as well as on the other side, just 3 for Colin for 15. Obviously, a couple of those penalties have been in the unnecessary roughness category for the Bulldogs, as they're now backed up here.
1st and 20. Quick handoff there to McCoy. We'll get about 2 yards, maybe 3. Actually, he'll get backed up 2 yards.
Ryan Shackleton there with the tackle for the Wolfpack. Now even more trouble for Bulldogs at 2nd and 22. The clock keeps winding down here, 9:30 left.
Ball on the 48-yard line. Jinch drops back, pass into the middle of 3 receivers was Jaden Jones. The ball will hit him on his shoulder pad and bounce away as he is met by a triangulation of Wolfpack defenders.
Yeah, all 3 defenders choosing to tackle Jones on the play rather than one sticking back. And if they had, it would have been an easy interception as the ball was on the air for quite some time there. But all 3 defenders were in the midst of tackling Jones, who I think just saw those defenders and the ball came up loose. And now 3rd and 22 here for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 22. Jinch drops back, looking, has time, has a receiver caught, immediately met by number 1. That is Andrew Johnson who makes that tackle, but on the catch, number 8, Brian Spotwood. I'll bring up now 4th and 8.
Great situational awareness by the Wolves. Yeah, you gave up that pass for a huge amount of yards, but we're still plenty yards away from the 1st down, and now setting up a 4th and long opportunity for the Bulldogs. Really, this is a play that you have to have, and if you're for the Wolves, a stop here really puts you in the driver's seat.
For 4th down, Jinch drops back, looking, finds McCoy. McCoy will pick up. Not enough.
In fact, it looks like it's going to be a 1st down there.
Looks like he does skirt to get enough. I thought he was out of bounds at the 30. As you know, this near sideline's blocked by the Wolfpack players standing there. I thought I saw his foot go out before then. I guess he did.
Yep,
get the 1st.
Yeah, gets the 1st. Ball marked at the 27 for the Bulldogs. Great job on that 4th down play.
1st and 10. Gents drops back, looking. Gets wrapped up. He gets hit as he's thrown. It's picked off. Interception. Number 17, Jerron Manning. That one quite literally stripped from the hands of the receiver. That gives the Wolfpack the ball again.
Yeah, great job by the Wolfpack defense. You gave up that big 4th down play, but able to respond right away. And Dench was in all sorts of trouble and just trying to get the ball out there, and he just got a little unlucky where he hit a receiver that was covered great by the Wolfpack, and the offense is back out on the field.
Colin looking to put this game out of reach for the Bulldogs. Snap taken by Tot. Maybe picks up a yard, does Johnny Daniels.
They've been really impressed with both defenses in this game, especially Colin's defense that, Navarro, if you look at some of their scores, they haven't scored below 20 points in any game this season. Been really an exceptional outside of that first game against Hutchinson, Kansas in the first season opener. They've really scored over 20 points and been held to 13 here with about 7:20 left in the game.
Hand off to Daniels. He'll pick up another quick gain of 4. I'll bring up 3rd and 4. Ball on the 27-yard line. 7:10 left in the ball game. The other thing that we've been talking about all game is time of possession. The Bulldogs have had the ball for 33 minutes and 23 seconds, whereas the Wolfpack have only had the ball for 18 and a half minutes. This is a quick driving team for Colin, as that one's caught in between 2 defenders.
Now a foot race here.
Carlos Martin makes the catch after Devon Tott threads the needle of Bulldog defenders. Martin makes the catch and gets the yards after catch, gets to the 9-yard line. I'll bring up 1st and goal. And the Wolfpack are threatening to get into the end zone one more time. Like I said, it's a quick driving team. They get big yardage on plays. As there's a run up the middle for Daniels. He'll fight all the way to the maybe half-yard line. And they immediately rush back to the line, trying to get the Bulldogs off their rhythm. Is a quick into the backfield and dropped at the 4. A 64-yard catch for Carlos Martin sets up this now 3rd and goal situation.
Jordan Smith made a great tackle in the backfield to keep the Wolves and back them up even more, and now it's 2nd down here. It should be 3rd down and 4, but instead it's going to be a 2nd down. Official down marker saying 2nd, but it should be 3rd down here for Wolves.
Yes, this is 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Daniels finds his way into the end zone. There's another Wolfpack touchdown, putting the score now to 27-13, pending the point after attempt. With 5:19 left on the clock. Yeah, I think the Bulldogs are maybe believing this game might be unreachable at this point.
Yeah, I think that drive really was about the ability of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs needed to stop there for the Wolves. It was a chance to put this game away. Now we'll see what happens here with the extra point, but a 2-possession game with 5 minutes left to play. The way these defenses have played.
Extra point up and good, and
see a flag here as well, as both teams have been really chippy so far.
A little bit of extracurricular and a little bit of showboating there. See number 50, that is Quintus Griffin, doing some pointing and some celebrating after that kick. Saw number 13, LaKendrick James, get knocked to the turf. Not sure if that was a shove or a late hit. Both teams getting a little chippy here as this one goes on. Will be a personal foul on Navarro College. There's still a discussion on the far sideline with the Navarro head coach Ryan Taylor and multiple officials. Here's another kickoff, another ensuing kickoff that'll be spotted and kicked from center and midfield. You rarely see one kickoff from this spot, let alone 2 in a game.
Yeah, it's just been the composure on the Bulldogs sideline every time, really in the second half here. Many unsportsmanlike penalties, and that's set up the Wolves with short field possession in here. We'll see a touchback now going the other way. 5:19 left in this one. Bulldogs down by 15. So 2 touchdowns, obviously. One of them will have to be a 2-point conversion. Really need to get McCoy back, and McCoy and Gents need to take this game over for the Bulldogs. Both have been very effective so far in this game. And Gents does have those 2 interceptions against his knock, but he also has that great passing touchdown we saw at the end of the first half. Has a little bit of time, but the way Vols offense has been able to move the ball, might be a little late for the offense if they're not able to get a stop here.
We'll see Mason Shorb come out here as he is a deep ball threat whenever he throws, and he'll scramble. He'll lose yardage and be called. Not sure if that calls against him or if that's against Navarro, as quickly a Bulldog teammate of Shorb rushes to him as he's laying on the turf.
Yeah, Shorb's still on the sideline there. And it's going to be called a call on the field is a intentional grounding against Shorb. Thought it might have been a roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness call on the Wolves, but instead it's a call against the Bulldogs, who lose it down here, and Shorb probably not going to be able to play the next play, and so we'll see what happens here. It's really a late hit, I thought, in my opinion, was a late hit on Shorb, but who's able to get up and now walking on the sidelines, heading towards their bench. Happy to see him back up on his feet and able to walk. Obviously frustrated himself, but
Shorb, the 6'3" freshman out of Leander Ruse, Texas. Backs Navarro up to their own 13-yard line. It'll be 1st and 17. As here is Dane Jinch. Jinch takes the snap, looking, scrambling, gets a quick pass off to Jones. Jones gets tackled out of bounds. Pick up of about 4 on the play. Maybe a little less.
yeah, at this point, I think if you're Navarro, you've got to go deep and take shots deep. The short plays, obviously, they're going to move the ball, but what they're going to do is they're going to keep the clock running, and that's not something they need at this point. Really have to take some deep shots, and this, I would think, would be a 4th-down situation for him as Jens takes a snap back.
4th and 13, a pass caught at about the 45-yard line. That made by number 9, Braylon Charles. Excuse me, that is number 8. That is Brian Spotwood. First down, ball on the 49-yard line. 4:20 left in the 4th quarter. McCoy gets a handoff, takes the carry. He'll pick up 9.5. The clock will still run. 4:08, 4:07, 4:06 left in the ball game. The Bulldogs have to get into the end zone quick here. Let's see if they go for a deep pass on 2nd and 1 to try and maybe inch closer to that end zone as 3:54 ticks off of the game clock. Jinch in the shotgun. All the receivers are out. Jinch looking, scrambling, fakes a pass, makes a man miss. He'll go for the run. He'll pick up
More than a first down there. Great job by Jens.
He'll get to the 35-yard line, a gain of 7. They'll bring up 1st and 10 at the 35. 1 timeout remaining for the Bulldogs and 3:20 left in the ball game.
Yeah, those 2 early timeouts that they had to call in that start of the 2nd quarter really hurting them here, where need 2 scores, but no real way to stop the clock unless you have an incomplete pass or you're able to get out of bounds.
This is where that timeout management gets them here. As a quick sack backs up Jinch, and There's a flag now. 2 flags fly. May have saw a third. Let's see who they're going to go against. As there comes a Wolf off of the field with his helmet taken off. That is Clyde Pender Jr. Not sure which side this will go against. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. That is an ejection. That is 2 ejections.
Both sides with an ejection here.
Not
Officials,
sure.
I think, plenty of warnings have been given on both sidelines, and I think officials finally just decided it was one too many unsportsmanlike conduct, as both teams will have a player ejected.
Let's see who the players are that get ejected for each side. .253 left, and the clock is running. 2nd and 17, ball on the 42. Handoff to McCoy. He'll find some open field. He'll get to the 20 or to the 31-yard line. Gain of 11, 3rd and 6 now. He doesn't get out of bounds. Clock still rolling. 27, 26, 25 left on the game clock. Rapidly approaching the end of this ball game. Navarro College needs to pick up a touchdown here. Get into the end zone. Jinch drops back, looking, scrambling, running, getting a few yards. He'll get the first down. He'll get taken down in the middle of the field. 2:05, 2:04, 2:03 left on the game clock. 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Hurrying to the line are the Bulldogs. Jinch has 3 receivers. Timeout called by Colin. Copiah Lincoln Community College calls the timeout. That'll essentially save this drive and some time of possession for Navarro College. And those 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties offset. I'm not sure yet who the players were that ended up getting ejected. As that was, at least from what I could tell, that was the gesture that the referee made, that there was 2 ejections. I didn't see any players leave either sideline.
Yeah, I definitely saw a motion of ejection on both sides, but really did not. Maybe the player had gone out of bounds before, or off the field before we saw him.
I think we may have seen, that might have been Clyde Pender Jr. as he is now going back off. He was off to the side. I saw him just run back out on the sideline for a second, but now he's running towards the locker room. So maybe Clyde Pender Jr. is one of those who was ejected for the Wolfpack. As we resume play here, 1st and 10 at the 24, 1:48 left on the clock. Navarro looking to score at least once here. Deep pass, McCoy caught. Touchdown pass in the end zone by Detarian McCoy. And they'll make this game a 28-19 game. And we'll see the field goal or the extra point unit come out. They'll come out for the kick. You got to imagine here on the ensuing kickoff, it'll be either an onside or a squib. Something short to try and get the ball back to Navarro. But they might not even need the onside kick, as remember, the first drive of this game, the opening kickoff was fumbled. So let's see what happens here. Extra point, kick up, and good. Through the uprights with some extra distance. This ball game is now 28-20. 1 minute 43 seconds left. Right now, what do you think, Avi?
Yeah, it was an interesting decision there by Navarro. I would have probably just tried to go for 2, see if you can come up with it. You need 15 points. And, you know, now it's going to – if you're able to come down, if you're able to recover this onside or short kick and then attempt a 2-point conversion again, maybe if you could attempt it here, hopefully you're successful. You can either go either way on that one, but I would have maybe tried just with some momentum on your sideline to see if you can come up with a 2-point. Nonetheless, it will be now a offensive onside kick opportunity for Colin. 10 of their 11 players within the 50-yard line, between the two 45s. Only one kicker back in case they do go back there.
Let's see how this goes. An onside kick attempt. If it's an unsuccessful onside kick, it is essentially the end of the game for Navarro College and a Colin win. Let's see the kick. A false start on the kick.
I believe it was a timeout.
Actually, it was a timeout.
Timeout called by Colin. I believe they did not like what they saw on that play, and they called that timeout. Now, one timeout left on both sides. Good thing about that kick was both teams were able to see the coverage on both sides. Bulldogs got their kick off to see how far that ball was. If that play would have continued, it would have been an easy recovery for Colin.
I don't think I have seen icing the onside kick before. But at this point in the game, you got to try and do what you got to do to get the win. As Colin calls their second of 3 timeouts. Like you said, Abby, each side having 1 timeout remaining. 1 minute and 43 left in the ball game. Clock management, no matter who gets the ball here, is going to be crucial. As we'll probably see if Copiah Lincoln gets, the ball back, they might run a play at least. They'll have to run at least 1 play. If Navarro gets the ball, we'll see an onslaught to get the touchdown. Onside kick is recovered by Colin. Tiptoeing on the sidelines is Jalen Smith. He'll step out. No matter what, this ball game, barring any unforeseen circumstances, interceptions, turnovers, what have you, this ball game may be done, and this may be Colin's game to win.
Yeah, obviously only 1 timeout, 1 opportunity to stop the clock for the Bulldogs. Could just see 3 kneels here for the Wolfpack, and that should be enough for them for the win. But it doesn't look like they're in a kneel-down formation. Colin's offense still out there.
No victory formation for the Wolfpack indeed. Pass quick, or snap quick handoff. Daniels on the run. He'll pick up maybe 2.5 inches as that forces the Bulldogs to call their final timeout. No timeouts remaining for Navarro College.
Yeah, this is final discussion here between the two teams. If I'm the Wolfpack, the way the play clock is working out, you're still going to have to possibly kick a field goal or have a 4th down play. And so it was a smart decision to possibly gain a 1st down, and then you can secure it for sure.
A minute and 33 seconds left here in this game. 28-20 your score as the Copiah Lincoln Community College Wolfpack lead the Navarro College Bulldogs. Second and 10 Ball on the 33. Snap taken by Tot. Quick tackle as Daniels is taken down. The clock will keep ticking here. Minute and 20. Minute 19, minute 18. No hurry whatsoever for the Wolfpack as they're just letting the clock roll. 25 left on the play clock. 22, 21, 20. Looking towards the sideline, just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, it'll just be a couple of seconds that the Wolfpack, I think they've got to snap in. Tut's just got to hold it for a couple of seconds, see if he can get the clock inside 40 before the next play, and then you can nail it down.
2, 1, flag flies. False start offense, it'll back up.
Yeah, and more importantly for the Bulldogs, that does stop the clock. And that's something you do not want if you're the Wolves, is a penalty to back you up, but more importantly, it stops the clock now, where if you were able to snap the ball cleanly there, get a ball, maybe waste a couple of seconds on there.
Actually,
you're right
they
there for
roll the clock. 44, 43, 42 seconds left. 3rd and 15. Ball on the 38. Colin now just really has to run a play and maybe just run the timeout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 second down on the play clock as the ball was snapped, the kneel down. And with 20 seconds left on the clock, both teams will start meeting in the middle for high fives as this ball game 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and this one is over. The Copiah Lincoln Community College Wolfpack have won the TIPS Champs Heart of Texas Bowl here in 2023 by a final score, Colin 28, Navarro College Bulldogs 20.
Yeah, great job by both teams. Really, it was the Colin defense in the second half, just holding them to those 7 points that came at the very end. Great job by the Wolves. Congratulations, able to end the season with a record of 11-2. You know, they probably felt losing to East Mississippi was a 27-20 game in that championship game, conference championship game for them a couple weeks ago, and so Wolfpack were able to end with a win their season, whereas for the Bulldogs came up short against Kilgore 2 weeks ago, and now will end their season with a record of 6-5, coming up short today.
A great contest here. The 2023 TIPS Champs Heart of Texas Bowl. Your champions in this one, the Copiah Lincoln Wolfpack. They win over the Navarro College Bulldogs 28-20. For Avi Meta, for everyone. Take that back. I was going to try and send us to the end of the broadcast. I forgot. We still have trophies to lift.
Hanging here for the trophy celebration. Just want to give one last thanks to everyone that made this game possible. Big thank you to TIPS, the interlocking purchasing system, and the title sponsor of this bowl game, as well as City of Commerce, the Powell Law Group, Personalized Printing, Commerce Eyes, the Texas A&M University Commerce for hosting this game, Welch Foundation, PowerPrint Trees, the Ernest Hawkins family, America's Drug-Free Productions, and Tammy Cooper Awards. Blake Cooper director of this bowl, has really done a great job, aided by the Welsh Foundation and Jack Welch and Blake Cooper up there, as we get ready here for the trophy celebration.
And Bowl Director Blake Cooper would like to present the most valuable player plaque for each team as voted on by media and members of the Bowl Committee. The MVP for the Colin Wolfpack is number 17, Jaron Manning. The MVP for the Navarro College Bulldogs is number 82, Jerion McCoy. And now, Heart of Texas Bowl Director Blake Cooper will present the runner-up trophy to head coach Ryan Taylor and the Navarro Bulldogs. And now, Heart of Texas Bowl Director Blake Cooper will present the championship trophy to head coach Glenn Davis and the Colin Wolfpack.
And there you have it. The trophies have been awarded. The MVP for the Copiah Lincoln Community College Wolfpack was number 17, Jaron Manning. Manning on the day was one of the two interceptions for the Wolfpack. And then on the other side, the Navarro College MVP was, I think, the easiest choice, was Detarion Manning, or McCoy rather, who just had himself a day all around. 18 carries, 109 yards rushing, including he did his longest of 42 yards. And then through the air receiving for McCoy, 4 catches, 31 yards, and 11 yards was his longest pass catch. A great game for both sides. The trophies have been handed out. We will head into the next season for Avi Meta and everyone else around the stadium that made this game happen. Thank you for tuning in to the Tips, Champs, Heart of Texas Bowl. I've been Justin Walker. Thank you, and have a good afternoon.